Welcome back to the finale of What If Anakin Never Killed Dooku. Thank you for your support on all the other parts. To recap what happened in those videos if you haven't seen them, Dooku had managed to escape after Anakin's mercy, but lost Grievous in a subsequent battle on Geonosis. The Jedi managed to capture the Sith from the clutches of their own deaths, and now they pursue the real Sith Lord of Mandalore as he attempts to bring Anakin to the dark side. The Jedi divert most of their destroyers from other worlds, as well as any Acclamator-class assault ships to bring to Mandalore, leaving only Grandmaster Yoda at the temple to guard the area and Dooku. Master Windu is concerned that the Sith were tricking them into dispatching them all to Mandalore, but upon meeting with Bo-Katan, the scale of the destruction becomes clear. The previous thriving city of Sundari is in ruins, and Obi-Wan knew the Satine would not have stood for such violence. The Jedi split up in pursuit of the Sith Lord, but he moved in a blur, gradually whittling down the smaller groups of Jedi in silence. That was until Master Windu sensed the darkness, and he uncovered the Force Cloak off of Palpatine. Windu had not been surprised to see the Supreme Chancellor pointing his purple lightsaber at his throat and declaring his reign in office to be over. Palpatine cackled and leapt to one of the remaining buildings, executing Order 66. The Jedi watch as the clones surround them and begun firing, eliminating most of them in a flash. Anakin had been one of the fortunate few to have escaped, searching for the cells of the remainder of the 501st Legion and Ahsoka. The captives are found outside of an abandoned Republic cruiser, and Anakin ensures to stun the clones before their release, removing the chips with the help of his old Padawan. With Commander Rex no longer under the influence of Order 66, the loyal clone informs them that going through all of the other clones would take too long, and asks his general if he can change their programming. The Jedi Knight thought for a moment, then quickly turned to his holoprojector and found the battling Grandmaster Yoda at the temple, and suggested for him to ask the captured Dooku if he could reverse the actions of the clones, remembering they had been behind the creation of the army. Unwilling to let any of the other Jedi die, Yoda broke through to the cell of his former student and struck a deal to stop the clones in return for his freedom. Dooku agreed, and he ordered Lama Su on Kamino to deactivate the biochips, then took an abandoned Jedi starfighter to Mandalore. Landing in the midst of a chaotic battle, Sidious had the assistance of the Separatist droids, as well as the dark side, and the Jedi had made little ground. From above, Dooku made his move, launching a lightning attack at his old master, and Sidious was caught off guard, stumbling back to the palace. Dooku reached for his lightsaber, but the Sith Lord swiped it to one side, accusing him of treachery, and as soon he would be replaced, crushing his bones with the Force. Dooku's supposed replacement had negotiated through a big wave of droids, and found Palpatine in a large open area, pointing his lightsaber in his direction. Palpatine is unmoved, as he pleads with Anakin to fulfill his potential that the Jedi had restricted, by taking Dooku's place at his side. Anakin looked at the Jedi and the dying Dooku, then moved his blade forwards by several inches, killing the Chancellor, who has believed to the very end that Anakin would choose the Sith over the Jedi, but as his master Plagueis had foreseen, Anakin had proved to be their downfall. Both Sith perished at the same time, and Dooku's deal with Yoda had resulted in nothing for him, but it meant everything to the Jedi. Obi-Wan and Bo-Katan met after the battle, and he assured her that the Jedi would repair the damage they had brought to the planet, then place her on the throne to follow the steps of her sister. The Jedi arrive on Coruscant to the applause of the senators and the politicians, whom rejoice from the absence of the corrupt Senate. In the crowd, Senator Amidala runs to reunite with Anakin, and accidentally declares her pregnancy in front of the entire Jedi Council. The Jedi stare in shock, and Master Windu orders for Anakin's expulsion, despite the fact he had just killed the Sith Lord. Everyone begins to mock the Master of the Order for his pathetic and outdated attachment to the Jedi Code, until Yoda stamps his cane and orders for a proper discussion at the temple. The Jedi decide in favour of Anakin's marriage to Padme, and promote him to the rank of Master, as Luke and Leia are born into the Order. Due to Anakin's proximity to the children, Padme is able to take up her new role of Supreme Chancellor, and the corruption in the Senate begins to end, but the scars of the reign of Palpatine and the separatist regime of Dooku will never be forgotten. That is it for What If Anakin Never Killed Dooku. If you enjoyed this What If, please like this video, turn on that notification bell, click that subscribe button on this channel for more tips, as well as on my other channel What If Films. And as always, leave a comment on what if you'd all like to see next, and how I can improve my videos. Thank you all very much for watching, and see you next time.